My dear viewer to Dr. Paul Kibicho YouTube channel. Today, I want us to discuss, or rather, I want the information I've been sharing with you on my YouTube channel. And this pertains to the investment issue that I have. And I thought it was good for me to give you an update of how far we have gone. And I want all those people who are serious now to move to the next level. And what I want us people to do today, because I want to thank all those people who have shown interest in my idea. The idea has been properly thought, and anybody who is serious to become an investor, I have the information with you now. So I want to thank first of all the people from the diaspora for the continued seriousness that I've actually been able to exhibit since I gave this idea. And I feel that this is the time, this is our time. We cannot keep on waiting and waiting and waiting, and you can't wait endlessly. There must be a time. There must be a time limit to everything. So I just want to flesh out and remind you why I thought about this particular idea. We've been talking about the Rwadia men, the Rwadia men. We've been talking about billionaires who are known especially here in Kenya. What is it that they did that we can do? What is it that they did that we can do? Why are they billionaires? I remember sharing with you this information with our brothers and sisters from what we call the Somali community. These people, they have become, they are rich by all definitions. They have money, they are liquid. And that is why they have been able to acquire a lot of assets within and without the boundaries of the Republic of Kenya. Why are we so? I tend to think that what I've been able to realize in my many years career is that most of us, especially people that we speak the same language, we do not seem to be having what we call the element of trust in us. We don't trust people. We don't trust each other. And that aspect of not trusting each other has been our enemy number one. It has made us people not to make progress. So I have taken a lot of time now. I want us to move to the next level. Now, those people, remember, we said I have an idea and we don't require more than 200 people. I want to salute all those. I will not read their names. Of course, I have their names here. I've been able to profile all those people who have expressed interest. But I want to remind you what we need to do. I told you that we only require to be 200 people. And I've met some group of men and women. I've been moving around. I've been called by a number of people in quite a number of places, and we have reasoned together with them. And before I tell you what it is that I want from you, I want to remind you that the 200 people, we don't even have to be 200 people, for instance. We can even be 100 people because the essence is for us to raise enough capital to put us in that particular pedestal where returns on investments will be economically visible. I told you that this investment, we only require 200 people. And in order for you, and for those people can be able to see, I have really done a lot of research. The information is here with me. All the information is here with me. I've been able to put down the information that I've been sharing with you. All the information is here. So what I want us to do, I'm proposing the following, and I'm making the following proposals. That we initially said that we needed to have 200 people, and those 200 people, they will be contributing. You must make a sacrifice. Remember, this investment is not for everybody. And I remember saying that I know I'm broadcasting to all and sundry, but my interest is not to everybody who normally watches my program. Me, I'm a serious investor. I want serious people to come on board and we do this business. And I'm telling you, within a span of less than 5 years, I tend to think that we shall be financially independent, we shall be financially free, and we shall be in that now apex of life where you'll be making choices in the places that you want to live in, the kind of a car that you want to drive, where you want your children to go to school to, because we shall be financially independent. So I remember I told you that I want us to be 200 people who can be able to contribute 16,000 shillings per month. And I remember telling you that if we contribute 16,000 shillings per month, the 200 people shall be able to realize about 3.2 million shillings. And once we realize 3.2 million shillings, if you multiply, because I have my calculator here, 16,000 times 200 people in a month, we'll be raising 3.2 million shillings. And I told you that in a year, we'll be able to raise that 8,400,000 shillings. The investment idea I have is it's an idea that you can't believe in. With that 1 year, with that 8,400,000 shillings, if we put this money into the idea that I have, first of all, even before I go to the other area of investment, because I've only 2 areas of investment, we shall be raking in a year, in a month, we'll be making a return. Some of you will not believe this. We'll be making a return of 2.7 million shillings. So within a month, we'll be making a return of 2.7 million shillings. So if you multiply this one by 12, we'll be making a whopping profit of that 2,400,000 shillings. That is within, so once we contribute for the first year, that is that 8,400,000 shillings. Then once we put that money into an investment vehicle that I have in my brains, which I know, and I'll be able to share with those people that we shall be able to agree upon, we'll be making a return of that 2,400,000 shillings every year. Even before I go, so if we can be able to raise that 8,400,000 shillings for the 200 people, contributing 16,000 shillings every month, we will be able to come up the second year, we shall be able to come up with an investment plan that will be giving us that 2,400,000 shillings every year. Now, assuming, remember, even the second year, we are still contributing that 8,400,000 shillings, holding all things constant. So if you added that 2 million, you add to that 8,400,000 shillings, we shall be having in our account, the third year, we shall be having in our account 70,800,000 Kenya shillings. Now, again, remember, the investment that was giving us the 2.7 million shillings per month is still giving us that money. So if you are good in mathematics, if you add again the amount of money that you'll have made, first of all, we shall be within the first 3 years, we shall be worth about 100 and something million shillings. So anyway, let me not give you those nitty-gritties. So this is what I want from you people, my dear viewers, serious investors. In order for us to continue with this now discussion, I want us to move a step further. So I want you now note this kindly, and please, I'm telling you, I can see you, Mr. Michael Kemeria, you are in. If you are interested in the same program, I have no problem because we know each other. So please do this. This is what I want. I'm proposing that we shall have what we call a Zoom meeting. Whether Zoom meeting or a Google Meet, we shall be having a Zoom meeting with the serious investors, so that I can be able now to share with you this information that I have with me. So, and in order for me to have those people who are serious, kindly now do this. I need you to provide, you must provide your full names, you provide your email address. If possible, I need to know where you are located. Why am I interested in location, geographical location? Because in order for us to have what we call that Zoom meeting, we need to be at the same, we need to agree on which is the best time for us to meet. Because some people don't understand that we have got some people in other regions. There are some people now, it's about approaching 1:15. We have other people in the globe who are actually now 7 a.m. in the morning. Others are at about 11 a.m. So we need to agree. So what I'm calling upon all of you who are interested in this particular program, kindly now drop me your email address. I must have your email address in order for me to invite you for this particular Zoom meeting. So once you provide for me the email address, I'll be able to respond to you individually. Not everybody now, individually, those who are interested about our Zoom meeting. In our Zoom meeting, I'll now divulge more information pertaining to this investment. Then from there, once we form this particular Zoom meeting, once we conduct this particular Zoom meeting, we shall be able now to agree. We shall be able to agree on who will be the office bearers. At that point in time, we shall now come up with what we call the chairman or the lead investment consultant. We shall be able to have the chairman. We shall be able to have now the treasurer. We shall be able to have the secretary. We'll be able now to be putting down the notes. And over and above all, we shall be able now to come up with what we call the way forward. So if you are interested in this particular investment, make sure that you drop now your email address to the email address I'll give you. Drop me your full names, of course, your full names, your email address, so that we can now start this investment vehicle. Now, it is time now we started this program. Now, I only want serious investors. So make sure that you drop your email address to me. And I'm going to give you my personal email address for the time being. As time goes by, we shall have what we call the investment club email address. But I want us to, and you can see it is amazing. So with your 16,000 shillings, I've done, you can imagine the figures. These figures are actually wow. You can't believe it. And because I have the idea with me, I'll be able to share with you. So what I want you to do, the ones who are serious investors, those who can afford 16,000 shillings per month, remember we are supposed to be only 200 people. We'll decide. It is not for me to decide. Once we meet, all of us, in that particular Google Meet, we'll agree on the way forward. But I'm proposing, first of all, if you're a serious investor, now we want now to separate the wheat from the chaff. So can you kindly drop me your full names and of course your email address so that we can set what we call a Google Meet for more discussion. Drop your email address to paulkebisho@gmail.com. Just drop your email address to paulkebisho@gmail.com. paulkebisho@gmail.com. Paul with small letters, small case. paulkebisho@gmail.com. So write your name, say that you're interested. Now we'll move. I have had so many people saying that they're interested, but we must now separate the wheat from the chaff. I want serious people who want to now to go to what we call that level of financial independence. So drop me your email address for the purposes of setting up what we call a Zoom meeting as soon as we can, so that you can now move on to the next level. Are you telling me that I'm hanging, Madam in Thiongo? You're hanging? Okay, let me see whether I can be able to boost my email address by actually putting I can also connect this to my hotspot. So basically, that's what I want us to do now. Connect and sharing. So please make sure that you, wherever you are, make sure that now you do what I have told you to do. So am I still hanging, Madam Winnie Thiongo? Because I will repeat again for the sake of those people who want to. If I have been hanging, I'm sorry. Sometimes these gadgets, they have issues. You can't hear me properly. Could it be Mr. Michael Kimedia? Am I clear? Maybe you never know whether it might also be the issue of. Am I clear, Mr. Michael Kimedia? Kindly confirm, because I want us to end up this discussion on. I want us to. Am I clear? Maybe Madam Winnie. Is it clear now, Madam Winnie? Can you hear me? Madam Winnie Thiongo? Am I clear now? Because I want to repeat. I don't mind repeating what I have said. Mr. Michael Kimedia, if you're there. Mr. Richard Madhu, kindly let me know whether I'm clear, whether I'm audible, because I want to wind up this discussion. Kindly, am I clear, Mr. Richard Madhu? Is my sound clear? Is my sound clear? And am I audible? Winnie Thiongo, I'm waiting to hear from you. Winnie Thiongo or Mr. Richard Madhu. So basically, let me just repeat what I'm saying in a nutshell, very, very briefly. So it's about time now that we gave life to this investment idea that I have for the serious investors. Thank you very much, Mr. Richard Madhu. Welcome on board, and I hope UK is fine. So I have reminded you, ladies and gentlemen, that you alone, we say there is what we call unity is strength. Na kidole kimoja hakivuji shawa. I have told you on a number of occasions that our brothers and sisters in the Somali community and origin, they have become loaded, they have become rich, they have become wealthy. And what has made them to become wealthy is the fact that they trust each other, is the fact that they operate with what we call they have an open door policy. And as far as they are concerned, they are not corrupt in their minds. I believe I have that qualification. I believe we have some people out there who have the same kind of thinking like I have. I have done a research on an investment that we need to undertake. And in order for us to undertake this investment vehicle, I have proposed that we require to have 200 people. And those 200 people, they will be contributing a minimum of 16,000 shillings per month. And I said that in effect, we will be realizing 3.2 million shillings per month. And in a year, we will be realizing that 8.4 million shillings. I've already explained, without going to the details, that we can be able to invest that money. If we can be able to invest the first that 8,400,000 shillings in the investment idea that I have, and many people don't seem to be having this idea with them. I think I have done enough research, and some people, of course, there's no new idea in the world. This idea, having done all what you call the cost implications, will be able to make at least per month 1,130,000 shillings if you were to put this money in this particular vehicle that I have. So if we can be able to invest the entire that 8 million shillings, 400,000 shillings, we'll be making per month 2.7 million shillings. And this 2.7 million shillings per month, if again we'll be able to lake in a year, we'll be able to lake in 32,400,000 shillings. So within the first 2 years, we shall be worth, in other words, including what we call the investment capital, we shall be worth, you believe it or not, we shall be worth, for those people who do mathematics, we shall be worth about, that is 38,400 plus that 2, we shall be worth about 70 million Kenya shillings within the first 2 years. So if we continually like that, we continually do like that, we'll be able to have, within the first 3 years, we'll be worth 150 million shillings. I'll be giving you details on this. So my thinking was, I want now the serious people, Mr. Matthew, Richard Matthew, and please make sure that you drop me an email, because I want now to escalate this matter of investment to another level, where we shall conduct what we call a Zoom meeting for the interested people. Then from there, we shall decide who will be the office bearers. And of course, now we chart the way forward in terms of this investment. Time does not wait for anybody. The idea is still there. We can't be able to, okay. We say insulate ourselves from other people thinking about our idea, but I have this idea who should be able to give us money. So kindly just drop your email address, your full names, your email address, and the most appropriate time that you can conduct what we call the Zoom meeting, and the most appropriate day within the week that you can be able to have the Zoom meeting. Then it is during that Zoom meeting that I'll be able now to give you all the details pertaining this investment, and of course we shall all agree on what ought to be done. That is what I had in mind, because I want to salute all those people who have continuously, I can, maybe today I may go out of my way just to mention a few people, because they need to be recognized wherever they are. I normally don't recognize. Okay, Peter Mohia Kuria, I appreciate you so much, Mr. Peter Mohia Kuria. I appreciate you. Allow me, Madam, I'll mention them by their names now. Thank you very much, Madam Anne from UK. Kindly make sure that you drop your email address to my email address. Send me your full names and your email address, and of course, the most appropriate time for us to engage in now an open consultation, so that I can let you know what it is that I'm doing. So I thank God for you, Madam Anne from UK. You have just given me the name Anne from UK. I salute you. Then we have another person called Mr. Steven Serere from Nakuru. I salute you. Kindly drop me now. Those are the interested people that I'm reading, not just any other person. Kindly, Mr. Steven Serere from Nakuru, make sure that you drop me your email address so that I can be able to engage you further for that particular Google Meet or Madam Sala Wajiko. Sala Wajiko, you're based where? I can see this is plus 97, if I'm not wrong. That must be either Dubai. So Madam Sarah Wajiko, you have even dropped me your email address. Thank you very much. I support Kebiche Okosawa, but hanging too much. I think thank you very much. So Madam Sarah Wajiko, thank you very much. You have already given me your email address. I appreciate you so much. We come to, okay, this is, that's Francis. Thank you very much, Francis. Then I have another person who is called Mr. Charles Morioki Jero. Thank you so much, Mr. Charles Morioki Jero. You have even dropped me your email address. I salute you for that. You'll be getting communication from me. Then we come to Mr. David Moturi, who is in Dubai. Thank you very much. You have dropped me your email address. I salute you for that. You'll be getting what we call the Google Meeting announcement. I also want to, this is Mr. James Karaoke. James Karaoke, I salute you. You can also drop your email address to me. I think you're also interested in that. This is that's a different person. Okay. We move on. Then I have got quite a number of people who have shown interest. So basically what I'm saying, because the names I'm reading through my phone, kindly drop me your email address. I will engage you further now. This is the time for us to invest. Thank you very much, Mr. Morris Moremi. Thank you so much, Mr. Morris Moremi. I'll update you, or not. So I have another person here who is, I'm interested. She's called who? This is Mr. Robert Jungo. You have even dropped me your email address. Thank you very much, Mr. Robert Jungo. I'll be giving you the date for that particular investment. Then we come to, my name is Salome Mugo. Salome Mugo, you're most welcome. Please, thank you so much. I can even see you here. I don't know whether you are still on my YouTube channel. Salome Mugo, please drop me your email address. Kindly drop me your email address. I'm able to communicate to you. Your email address, please, email address. Period. That's what I've even communicated to her right now. Then I have got somebody called, good evening. At a conference, an appointment. I have this lady who is called, this is a guy from all the way from investors. What is your name? Can you be writing your name? Jane. I think Jane is also from, if I'm not wrong, Jane is from USA. Okay, so Jane, please drop me an email, your email address. You have not done that yet. I appreciate you so much. Then I have another person called Janet Karima. Janet Karima is from Seattle, Washington. Kindly please drop me your email address in my at paulkebisho@gmail.com. Please, because I want us to have what we call now the investment first meeting. And I want to see the serious people. Kindly remember to put your name. Kindly remember to put your name, give me your email address, and preferred time of us meeting during our Zoom meeting. So I'm now reading all those investors. This is another one who is called Madam. This is, of course, this must be my good friend from Qatar. Rebecca. Have you dropped? Rebecca, drop me your email address. Rebecca from Qatar, Doha, Qatar. Kindly drop me your email address at paulkebisho@gmail.com so that I can be able to set the Google meeting. So we come to this other person who is called, good morning, I'm watching, Grace Wainaina. Grace Wainaina, please, thank you so much, Grace Wainaina from London. You're interested in this investment club, kindly drop me your email address. We are setting that particular meeting. That's Grace Wainaina. Then we come to Madam Mothoni, Magdalene Mothoni Kamau. Magdalene Mothoni Kamau from Columbus, Ohio. Please make sure you drop me your email address. Thank you so much, Madam Mothoni. They have quite a number of this investment has actually gained a lot of traction from quite a number of people. This is Mr. James Masharia. Mr. James Masharia, thank you so much from Qatar. You hear from Muranga. I appreciate you. Kindly drop me your email address. There are so many of you people who have shown interest. Kindly make sure that you drop me your email address. We shall be setting what we call a Zoom meeting. The idea, I have it here. The idea is properly documented. We shall become multi-billionaires. I've put all the information required here. So the idea is properly screened. So at that point, I want to thank all of you once again for your continued support, for your continued commitment to this particular YouTube channel. We must say goodbye to poverty. We must be financially independent. And I'm telling you this without fear of contradiction, that we have what it takes. We have the brains, we have the charisma, we have the drive, we have the oomph to get out of this cocoon of scarcity. This is the time for us to move to the land of abundance. And believe you me, I am telling you, I'll not be the person running the show alone. I shall be having you people on board. May God bless you. Kindly stay tuned. Drop your email address to me and your full names and the preferred time that we can communicate to move this now idea to another level. Please, all of you interested, not everybody, those who can afford 16,000 shillings per month, those who have what we call the patience, those who are tenacious, those who are actually people who have what we call okay, let me just use a simpler word. People who are willing to make things change in their lifetime. So please just drop me an email address and your name, and I'll be coming back to you. May God bless you. Always a pleasure talking to you. And tell your friend to communicate to me. Drop me an email, your full names, the preferred number that I can talk, maybe reach out to you. And of course, the most appropriate time for us to hold that particular Zoom meeting. May God bless you. Have a blessed Saturday.